right, checking everything out. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? A little shit. You know what I'm saying? Is this thing on? Let's see. Test. Okay. I think we're going. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How's everybody out there? Yeah, loud and clear. Death of Cloud Chasers. What up, boy? We out here. This is my second episode. I'm by myself in the studio today. Everybody in New York, all the black people in New York are gone. You know, they're all on their way to Summer Jam and whatnot. So I figured I'd call Tat. Let me try to pull up my FaceTime and we'll call Tat to try to get Tat on the line. Because I want to talk about DJs. You know what I'm saying? There's something up with the... As reported, iTunes is being shut down. This is what I'm here to talk about. iTunes is being shut down. This is a latest report by Apple people, and this is the shit I'm trying to speak on. How many people's in here? I don't know. What's up? Say what's up in the chat if you're here. Say what's up in the chat. iTunes is being shut down. Yes. This is the things that are being talked about. Let me pull it up so y'all can see what's going on. So y'all can see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Yep. All right. So this is iTunes is shutting down. They're shutting down the tunes. Nearly 20 years Apple is saying goodbye to iTunes, bro. Shit is fucking crazy. Right? This is on Bloomberg. Look at all the iTunes icons. That shit look crazy. All these are going away. So my question is, if iTunes is shutting down, right, what happens to the DJs? How are the DJs going to fucking download music and shit? Why are you blaming me? So Tidal gonna win. Yeah, but the thing is, DJs can't stream. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it hasn't worked so DJs could stream yet. It's fucked up. The DJs can't stream. It's basically saying, like, DJs still would buy music and download music. So it's kind of freaky to find out that iTunes is going. How are the DJs going to do shit? That's the thing that I'm talking about. I don't understand how the DJs is gonna be affected by this, because I don't know. Let me try to call Tat. Hold on. So that's what I'm really trying to do. I want to call Tat. Yeah, let's see if I can get Tat on my home. Let's see if I can get him on there. You know what I'm saying? iTunes shutting down. Shit is crazy.
Yo,
Tat.
can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you now.
I just can't see you.
All right. Well, what we doing right now? What is this?
I'm trying to hold on. I want to see you. Hold on. Trying to pull this up.
I mean, I'm not fit for being seen for everybody. I'm getting dressed.
Hold up, Tat. I'm gonna call you back. Damn, son. I had him on the line and it's like fucking up. But this is the Bloomberg report. Apple ends of iTunes to reveal glimpses of the next era of apps and devices. So they're just gonna rock with iTunes. That's what they're doing. Apple. They're gonna rock with Apple Music. That's what they're doing. Hold on. Let me try to get Tat on the line because I really want Tat. So it's kind of crazy, man, what they doing with this shit. That don't work. Tat is at Summer Jam. You know, he got bad service in the fucking stadium and shit like that. So it's hard. Let's call an actual DJ. Let's and see what's going on. I'm saying, let's call an actual DJ, see what's going on. Try to see how they're downloading music and how they're gonna figure it out after this iTunes shit. Then we'll move on to the next bullshit. This is crazy. This is like me calling people. Yo, G, can you see me? I can't see you though, man. What's up, man? Oh man. Oh, I got you. Hold on, G. Hold on, G.
Holding.
Oh shit. Hold on, G.
You trying to call Flip?
I'm trying to get you on my show, bro.
On your show? Oh my God. Yeah,
Yeah,
let me call you when
man.
I
You
get to the
know
car then.
what's up?
I'm about to go DJ. I'm getting dressed to head out.
Hold on. There we
You
go.
live right now?
There we go. Got you. There we go. I got you. What's up, man?
What's poppin', boy?
I got you on my show. We talking about iTunes. I'm serious. Do you know what's
How you
going on
just
with
call?
iTunes?
How you just call somebody and put them on a show like that? So I'm like, you guys.
Do you know what's going on with iTunes, G?
Nah, tell me what's going on with iTunes.
iTunes is shutting down.
Serious?
They shutting down iTunes.
Why?
They shutting it down. They're gonna go with just Apple Music.
Uh,
You didn't hear this?
I heard something about Apple Music and iTunes and some kind of, I don't know. I didn't hear all the details, but I heard somebody mentioning it before recently. I didn't look into it yet. But why do we need iTunes?
What happened?
Why do we need iTunes?
What? But
Apple
as a
Music.
DJ, right?
Mm.
How are DJs gonna buy music? I mean, y'all don't probably buy music, but
Hell
how is that
no.
gonna work?
We don't buy music.
Hold on. Let me put some headphones on because you low on my side. I guess everybody can hear you loud and clear, but I can't hear you clear. Let me see. Make sure.
Yo, Space, man.
All right, there we go. Yeah, I got you, G.
We don't buy music, bro.
So what do y'all do?
We built our names up from over the years. You know what I'm saying? From back in the days, these labels send music over. You know what I'm saying? That's number
But
one.
not every DJ coming up has
Not everything
label
coming up. You
connects,
know,
bro.
we have that. Or a lot of DJs like myself use the Funk Flex record pool. It has a lot of stuff on there. It's different record pools that you can sign up for and pay monthly, and you get access to like a lot of new music from the website.
But it's free.
Once you pay for it, yeah, like right now I
Oh,
pay
you
like
pay
20.
so
I
it's a
pay 20.
service.
Yeah, I pay $20 a month for Funk Flex record pool joint. So you pay that, and you have access to all the music on his record pool website.
Oh, okay.
So we use that. So I don't know any DJs that go to iTunes to buy music. To be honest, I might go buy a song. Like, let's say if it's like a I'm trying to find a theme song, or
But
I'm trying to find.
how do the record pools? You know what I'm saying? So the record pools is linked with the labels or not?
I would I would assume so. I'm not 100% sure, but I would assume they have some kind of relationship where they send the music over to them. I'm not sure how that works though, to be honest. But they have some kind of relationship because they be having everything on there. Like I know, like I said, Flex got his website, his record pool. I know DJ Enough has a record pool. It's called Heavy Hitters, something like that. They have a site. There's something else called Digital. Damn, Digital something. They got mad trap music on there. Um, and then there's like some underground reggae websites that they got with all the rhythms and all that on there. So certain joints like people like DJs just pay for. You know what I'm saying? And then like the other ones, like I have a dude. Damn, what's the dude name? DJ. Shit. I'm trying to give him some credit here, but I forgot his DJ name. But it's a DJ that I know that sends a blast out like once a week. He sends out sometimes it'd be like all like brand new albums for the month of May
Yeah.
or month of June, and he'll send like all the Cardi, Meek, like he'll have all the new albums. You know what I'm saying? Clean, dirty. He'll send instrumentals out. You know what I'm saying? So like once you network with certain bloggers or certain like record execs or whatever, like these dudes have the albums and they'll leak them out. Um,
They'll just leak
another,
it out. But how is that supporting the artist though?
I don't know how are artists supporting us, the DJs, man. Fuck you talking about?
Oh, so this is the war.
Yeah.
See. I'm here to fight. I'm here to figure these things out, G. This is what I'm here for.
How they supporting us?
This is
man?
what my show is here for. This is conspiracy hour.
Oh,
it's a fight with the DJs and the artists. Tell
man,
the truth. Tell the truth.
It is. Shout out to the artists that actually show love to the DJs. There's still artists out here who are genuine and still have like little listening parties and still do drops for DJs and they still do certain things. They come to the club and pop up on you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't do that though. Even artists from New York who get 2,000 followers, they think they lit now. They get one radio spin. They stop coming to the club to see the DJs. They don't do it no more. They don't come to the club and perform their record. They don't do it. They feel too good. They walk in the club, go in VIP. They send their mans to the DJ booth and tell their mans to tell me to come play the record, but they don't want to come say what up to me. Crazy, bro.
That sounds nuts.
Crazy. I've been waiting to talk about this, bro. I've been waiting to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting to talk about it.
But y'all need each other, man.
We do, and I agree to that. But you know, sometimes when DJs like myself who've been in the game for a long time reach out to an artist for a pull up to the club or for an exclusive record or for a drop, they don't answer their phone or answer their Instagram or and their followers not even crazy. So how you acting like that already, son? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to artists like my man Jacquay. I just saw Jacquay the other night. I was doing an event for Mariah Lynn. Yeah. He popped up for her, supported her, but you know he came to the booth. Then that's my bro. He airdropped me a new record. I played it right away. He performed it right away. No Hollywood, no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These dudes don't do that though. They just send the email over and then they don't come outside. They don't come to the booth.
So you don't give a fuck about iTunes. You don't give a fuck about their music being purchased or purchasing music and none of that shit.
To be honest, if you want the political answer, I'm like, nah, we gotta support each other. You know, hopefully it stays up. And you know, I'm gonna buy some albums off of there. But that's the political answer. The real answer is, you know, they gotta send that. They gotta send that an email over, bro, or that's send that flash drive or airdrop or something. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna send it to they're gonna send it to the dudes on the radio anyway. Yeah. They're not paying for it.
I mean, I was trying to call Tat. Tat said Summer Jam, so he's like.
Right. He can't. Yeah.
Crazy.
He tied up.
I mean, I had him, but I couldn't see him just the same way. But I kind of figured it out now. I'm gonna try to call him later.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I mean, I get what you're saying. Like we should be supporting them and buying the records and all that.
No, you don't want to support. You don't want to support them if they're not supporting you.
Well, I mean, I'm playing on Apple Music. I'm streaming it. The stream, that's how you want to get paid now.
Yeah, but hold on. But the stream, like Serato doesn't have a streaming thing. They doesn't connect with Apple Music.
No, but I heard they're trying to do something like that though.
They need to.
I heard they're working on that.
Because this is what I'm saying. If iTunes shut down, new DJs can't maneuver if they don't have this information how to get records without stealing it.
I mean, yeah, and but you know what it is, like, and part of me while I'm getting dressed, because I have to be in Brooklyn at a gig, so I'm trying to get dressed and do the show at the same time, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
It's fine.
But you know what it is now? It's we in a day and age now. If we were still in the vinyl era, a lot of these DJs would not be DJing. Number one, a lot of them wouldn't have the same records, so people would book certain DJs for what they got. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now. You can start DJing space. Well, you already do what you do, but if you were a new DJ starting this week and you like, yo, G Money, what's popping? I'm DJing now. I can send you over my whole catalog and then you'll be good.
Yeah, but
we have
like a kid. He's growing up. He likes DJing.
But
you know what I'm saying? He don't know nobody.
He gonna ask his parents or his older brother or cousin or somebody that knows somebody, and they're gonna be, what's up? Sp8ghost, you want to say what's up?
Hi, Sp8ghost.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Dawson?
What's up?
We don't be live on the show right now, man. You're not even dressed. Watch out, man. Watch out, man. Look at this guy. It's crazy. You gonna fall, bro. All right, come on.
It's a new crazy
yeah,
show,
I feel like they're gonna reach out to somebody and somebody gonna give them at least a head start. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in that era where people can get a flash drive and hard drive and just dump a folder of music. You know what I'm saying? I did it last week. To this dude that owns a club in Brooklyn. I played at his spot. He's actually a DJ.
Mhm.
He told me a story about how his music got stolen and something, whatever. He needed to create a music. I made a folder for him right there on the spot while I was DJing, gave him a whole crate of R&B that he needed.
And he just handed it to him.
Yeah, here you go.
That's
On the
fucked
flip,
up. Because
on,
the artist suffers.
I mean, but you know, that's where we at right now. You know, like what can you
But
do?
that's
I
the
don't
shit
know.
I'm trying to figure out. Like there's a thing between artists and DJs now. Like yeah, and now they shutting down iTunes. It's like they don't want. Does the labels not want the DJs? Like what are we talking about here?
So how would you? So if you were DJing, would you? Well, I mean, you know you do everything, but would you go
I don't
buy?
DJ no more, but I might get back into it
Might
later,
get
later,
that.
later, later.
Do you? Well, all right. Just speaking of Space Ghost right now,
Yeah.
do you purchase albums now? Do you buy albums? Do you still
Nah,
buy?
I just stream it.
Okay, so yeah, that's what we're doing now. We stream it. I
Yeah,
definitely stream.
but y'all
I definitely
can't stream. But my thing is, like, all right, like Jim Jones shit just dropped, right?
Right.
And if you want to play some Jim Jones shit in the club, you would have to go if you don't have a record
If you
pool,
don't
they
have-
would have
right,
to go
right.
to iTunes.
Right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
Download
right.
the shit. Maybe you don't want. Maybe the record pool is just giving you the single, or they just giving you, you know what I'm saying, the single and the B side or whatever.
Right.
They're
No,
not
you're
gonna
right.
give you the whole album shit. And somebody
Well, I think.
probably
I
want,
mean,
you know what I'm saying?
this is a conversation I would love to sit down. Now this is my type of show right here. You know what I'm saying? This is why I can sit with you on this one in the studio live and we can chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm with this. So I honestly think
They can see you, man. We live. They can see you.
I know I'm just saying.
Somebody said they about to get in a baggie. Another person
Oh
says,
yeah.
do the DJs want to charge the club for a spin? Like most DJs want to charge in the club. So some people want to pay the DJ to play their record.
They do. I've gotten paid before to play some records.
Yeah, I know, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the
All right, so you said
artist, label, DJ, iTunes situation.
So look, Jim Jones album come out today, right? Whatever yesterday.
It came out. Yeah, Jim Jones album came out. A DJ wants to spin it in a club.
I'm gonna give you my.
And iTunes doesn't exist. If iTunes iTunes still exists now, but if it does, when it doesn't exist, how is a DJ gonna get Jim Jones album?
I'm gonna give you my honest opinion right now. Me, as a DJ, right now, Jim Jones album came out. Depending on how bad I need that album, I might have to go pay for it. But it depends on how bad I need it. If I'm doing a party in Harlem today, and I know he might pop up, or somebody else in Harlem might want to hear the album because it's a hot album, I might go pay for it right now. If I have no plug to get it,
where are you gonna buy it though?
But now, if that's
you get what I'm saying? No, if iTunes is gone, where you gonna buy it?
When that shuts down, I don't know. I don't know, but only if it's that necessary for me to get it. But you know now, like everybody stuff be leaking on YouTube, like people could get it.
Yeah, you could get it, but I'm saying get it and benefit to the artist.
I don't know then. Yeah, that's crazy. You got a point. The benefit to the artist, then I don't know how we would get it. I would have to figure out a way to.
By
maybe
now, I thought Apple would have bought Serato by now. This is what I thought.
I heard something about they're supposed to do something like with the Apple Music or iTunes. One of the two is supposed to be streaming through Serato, where you can get the music from there and play it through Serato, so that they can count the streams, the plays, and all that. I heard something like that recently too. Yeah. I don't know how true that is. When the timeline for that gonna be, but that'll be dope.
I mean, that's the future. In hopes, like yeah. I'm thinking that's what they're trying to do.
I think that would be dope because then now they get the streams up crazy because DJs gonna play their records crazy. Now they'll get money sent to them. They get streams up, and then you can kind of track and see.
Bye, Daddy.
See you later. You can track and see who's doing well, who's playing well. I think that would be dope.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that's the plan. I'm pretty sure that's the plan. But it's like, I don't know, how do they transition that? How are they going to transition that? They're going to shut down iTunes, and if Apple doesn't buy Serato or Tractor or one of these shits, it's like, who's going to stream? Because Serato got a streaming service too, right?
Everything from Serato is from your personal library.
Yeah. But I heard they had a streaming service too, though. I seen it.
I don't know about that. So Serato is definitely updated now. It's a lot. Like they even charging for Serato now. I had to buy Serato Pro, $100. Like Serato's been free, not free, but
They
if you
charging
buy,
monthly?
they're charging for like a one time fee. When it first, well, it's not free in general. Like when you buy Serato, as far as like the software and
the
you want your
mixer.
own, yeah, then you gotta pay for that. But for a while, you can go online and download Serato for free, just to have the
Yeah.
program on your laptop, and you won't need to buy the hardware. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man. Lost G. Shit fucked up on me. I knew that was gonna happen for some reason. I was using a pirated program. See, I was using a pirated program, and the shit was on still a thing. Back to CDs or records. We're not going back to CDs. We're not going back to records. That's not going to happen. We can see studio. Yeah, album space. This question: Quit got game space. Why is your show always content and topic driven, and all flip shows that you produce are negative energy drama based with no topics ever, unless it's about some beef? So, flip show is flip show. It's not always about beef. They don't try to make it about beef. It just get into beef. It's an unscripted show, and it's a lot of personalities, and people just get crazy. That's what it's about. So we don't stop the cameras from rolling. We just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I may produce the show, but the show was created by like Flip. We came up with the show, so it just like happened. It's not a formula to it. It's just off the cuff. Like it's no formula to it. Sometimes they used to do topics and shit, but then it's like I guess now we're gonna go back to getting the callers to make the topic and talk about shit. So it's a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing. That was G. I'm trying to figure out. I might have to buy this loopback program because it's fucked up. Oh, hold on. Shit. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna move on to the next topic, I guess. All right. You want to try to call Tat? I mean, I can try to call Tat, but I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm not gonna do that right now. We'll fuck with it later. Next topic. I keep forgetting my topics, man. I was gonna bring up another topic and I forgot it already. It's hard to see iTunes go, man. It is. It's very hard to see iTunes go. I don't want to see it go. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do as far as like streaming services and things like that. I don't know. I really don't. So, as bed bugs, we're talking about bed bugs. I found this registry for New York City. I'll pull it up now. It was a registry for bed bugs in New York. So it's crazy. This is what I found. Here's a map of New York with all the fucking bed bugs scattered out. Mostly Midtown has the most, and the East Side, Lower East Side has a lot of fucking bed bugs. You can't hear me. Your audio always be low. Hold on. How can you not hear me? You should be able to hear me. You should be able to hear me. I don't know what I turned it up. Y'all should be able to hear me now. So, can you turn up the audio, please, sir? I turned it up. Y'all should be able to hear me. Let me see. Make sure this shit going. Everybody turn up the audio. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? But yeah, bed bugs in New York City is running rampant. This is a map showing all the bed bugs in New York. You could put a hotel name in the corner right here. check on any hotel. So let's pick a hotel. Let's pick the London Hotel. You know what I'm saying? I know people who work there. Let's check the London Hotel. There's no. Well, hold on. All right, now. All right, let's check. Let's do a street. We're in Brooklyn. Y'all could give me streets if y'all want to. I'm checking. Let's check 56th Street in Manhattan. Let's check the address. No bed bug hits. If y'all want to look up some bed bugs, this website right here, bedbugregistry.com. Bedbugsregistry.com. You can look up the hotel, you can look up the street, and you can see if they have bed bugs or not. This is what it is. This is something that we talked about last episode, and this is something that's going on right now. So, yeah, this is what it is, man. I'm back here. I don't know what to talk about now. I'm kind of off the wall. This nigga said I look like Gary Hawkins. Fuck that nigga. This is crazy. I'll try to make another call. I gotta get this program. I gotta buy it. Otherwise, the calls are gonna be all fucked up. Let's call somebody right now. Hold on. Let's call somebody right now. Fuck it. We call. Let's try to get another DJ on the line or something like that. You know. Let's try to get another DJ on the line. Let's see what we could get. I guess we try Tad again. Let's try Tad again. Let's try it again. Yo, Tad.
What's good?
What's good, Tad?
I'm in a better location now.
Okay. Are you not at Summer Jam yet?
No, I'm on my way.
Oh, okay. All right. I just wanted to talk to you about you on my show. You live right now.
I had a feeling.
I'm doing a show right now on YouTube.
All right, let me get my hat on. Rich Stitch. Go ahead. You pick up your Rich Stitch hat, the dad hat.
I wanted to talk to you about the iTunes situation.
Yeah, it's shutting down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nasty. Well, it is and it isn't.
What? Why isn't it?
Well, the reason it's shutting down is because they're preparing for a base to go across both iOS and Mac OS for it to be kind of unilateral. So it'll be the same apps that work on your iPhone or iOS device will work on your Mac OS.
Okay.
So with that happening, I mean, they haven't put a statement out, but I'm assuming with that happening, the whole point is more of you don't need iTunes as much because everything is going to work together better. Where iTunes was more of a portal to get your internet-based stuff onto your mobile device.
Okay.
So, I mean, I hope what that really means long term is a button on your music to put into your phone finally.
Yeah.
Like
okay. So we was talking about. We wasn't talking. I don't give a fuck about the consumer that much. I was talking about DJs. How would this affect the DJs? And I'm saying, why hasn't Apple bought Serato yet?
Well, I think Apple is not going to buy Serato because even though in our culture that's a huge thing, that's a niche market for them.
That was Apple. I thought, oh, shit. I think that was Apple. I think Apple shut me down just now. Apple has shut me down just now. Something happened. And Apple shut me down. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm going with that. I'm running with that. I'm telling you. Shut me down.
Yes.
Yes, tap.
Yes.
So
we back.
Yeah, we back. My bad.
So
Apple tried to shut me down.
Yeah, Apple's waiting for you, God. I mean, I think it's becoming a less and less used service for what they built iTunes for, which was the purchase of music and content. And because streaming is picked up, and with Apple Music, you can still, stream
So the iTunes is just a niche service now for them.
for for Apple because they figured out how to make their money on a more consistent basis, right? So what their thing was with iTunes was buying those singles for dollar 29. Uh, Now that streaming services popped off, those sales are way down.
Yeah.
But you could still in Apple Music, if you got that streaming service, you want to purchase the record, you still can. So
But
what
how
does
can you purchase the record?
well, I mean, it's connected to iTunes right now, but as soon as they dead it, it'll more than likely be done in Apple Music. And
Right.
if not, then you know, again, it's
But I'm
them
saying for
trying.
like new DJs, right? New DJs that want to DJ, where they gonna go to get the
Well,
music to put on their Serato? You know, they
well,
because G Money said that they have record pools and stuff like that.
yeah.
But how
There's the
does that
franchise
support the
record
artist
pool.
directly?
Huh? Say it again.
Does that support the artist? Like, is that gonna support the artist or not?
I mean, it's the same thing, right? Like if if a DJ needs a record, right? They're more than they get it from the record pool, right?
Hmm.
So they don't really pay for it. It's not like they're buying the record. And even if they do, the DJs buying records is not, gonna make or break the artist or the music business. So they'll get it one way or another, whether they connect directly with the label or the artist and get it as on a flash drive, or if they download it from a record pool like Franchise or Heavy Hitters,
Yeah.
they'll get it. And you can still operate Serato, without iTunes. It's just I know most DJs leave iTunes on so it'll read the song and all and read the thing and all that. It'll mean more work for the DJ that they have to put it in their Serato library, label it, and put the crates together like that instead of putting the crates together through. And I'm not super familiar with Serato because I'm not a DJ, but I know
Yeah. Yeah.
enough that it does work in conjunction, but it's not necessarily needed.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking of like new DJs, kids that want to DJ.
Hmm.
How are they gonna figure it out? Unless
But
Serato.
but the thing though, Ghost, is that these new DJs, the new kids, the new DJs, they're shout to my podcast effing techies, which is functioning techies, which is everybody now because they're coming up in an age that you have to be a techie, right? You have
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
just by natural behavior learn how to adapt to digital and the internet, like on your everyday basis.
Mm.
So they, got to give them credit. They probably know more than we know off the
I
rip
mean,
from
there's
digital.
ways to steal the music, but it's like, how do you? Oh man, it's like how do you
Or
support the
or
get the
Serato's
artist
gonna
support
or
unless they're
Serato's
streaming
gonna
in the
have
club?
or Serato's gonna have to fold and figure out a way to work with Apple Music streaming service in order to connect that music. But I don't think it's gonna be
But
as
Apple
big
won't
of.
buy. You don't think Apple will buy Serato?
I don't see it coming. I mean, anything can happen. I think if anything, it'll something else will buy Serato and then maybe get on Apple's radar, or Serato will have to offer more functionality to get on Apple's radar. Look, Apple has more money than God right now, but it doesn't mean that they're spending it just because. Like they're
I mean,
making
but that's a
choices.
that's a that's a if Apple buys Serato and you can stream Apple Music through Serato, you have all the clubs, you have all the casinos, you got
Let me ask
everything
you this:
where a DJ is.
you keep saying if Apple buys Serato, what if Spotify buys Serato?
That's possible too. Yeah. I mean, but
Right?
there's other if Spotify buys Serato, then Apple will buy Tractor or something else.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't think so because Tractor has nowhere near the traction
Yeah.
that Apple or iTunes or Serato or anything else has in order in the space.
Yeah.
And Tractor is heavy on using their hardware, and people are not gonna about to go out and buy new hardware for that. unless they adapt that. But which all of this is up in the air. I
Yeah,
I, I think it's gonna come down to a simple software fix, and Serato being okay, and iTunes going away.
hmm. I think Apple is missing out on not buying Serato or anything like that.
I mean, they
It's a
probably
big
are,
market that they're missing out on.
but I think it's not gonna hurt them in the long run. It's gonna potentially hurt DJs that don't know or understand how to adapt, which I don't think is newer upcoming DJs. I think it's DJs that are already in the space
Hmm.
that already don't like Serato, that are missing vinyl.
I mean, you could miss vinyl all day, but it's not. It's not really gonna change. I mean, the phase. You seen the phase that they came out with?
Yeah,
The phase needles.
yeah.
Yeah, so that changes everything too. But I think once the streaming service comes in there, I mean that artists would see like help from that. You know, like if the streaming, if artists are just primarily gonna get paid off of streaming, if why
Right.
wouldn't they want to give it to the DJs? Why wouldn't they want Apple Music with the DJs? Because they'll get paid every time it gets spent.
But you got to look at it like this, right? Every DJ out there, in a sense, is competition for Apple Music.
You think
They
so?
trying to get people to tune in to Apple Music to either stream all day long or listen to Beats One Radio.
Mm.
So any DJ that's out there that's not involved with Apple in any type of way is, in a sense, a threat to their business model. They
So
don't
why not
really
just
care
buy them
about
out? So why not just buy them out?
because if you starve them out and then start doing loose deals where you're not paying that much to you grow your brand stronger.
Mm.
I mean, the whole thing is it's marketing in this age, and marketing in this age means let's see what the behavior becomes.
Yeah.
So they gotta once they dead iTunes, they gotta see what the behavior is with the DJs. They gotta see what maybe then they build out their own service that's not instead of buying out Serato for half the price, they build out their own service and then make it from there. You know how Apple is. They
With their DJ software is trash.
for now,
Oh man.
Apple Music got better over time too.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Like we got used to in this age everything being instant, but if you really think about it, even a year or two doesn't seem instant, but it's doable for these companies to make products happen and rebuild and rebrand. Oh my God. I do have to get ready to make moves. I'm heading out to Summer Jam now. I had Jaden, my son, waiting in the crib while we was doing this, but I do have to start making moves. Yeah, that's right. That's a real car right there with an engine, not no electric shit.
Well, you hating on electric cars?
No. I would love a Tesla. Facts, but I'm just saying, 95 Impala, baby. We lit. We litty. We litty.
Still
But
trying to figure
we're in an age where we think, we've reached what it's gonna be, and this whole thing, the internet and all of that, is super in its infancy. So a lot of it is gonna depend on the time.
Okay.
We got to see where this goes. I think if even though Apple's made a few missteps in their career, not many, and I think that if they feel like the business model isn't worth keeping iTunes afloat, then that's what it is. If this were Google, then I'd say maybe a mistake is getting made because Google will launch and dead a product at will. But
Yeah.
Apple tends to curate and care for their products a little bit more. So, which the thing about Google, or the good thing about Google and them, is they are in an effort to find the best product, right? So they'll dead something knowing let's not put time or waste too much time and energy into this. But Apple, even knowing they're both doing the same thing with caring about a product, the final version of a product, Apple tends to say, well, let's nurture this product a little bit better. So if they're dead in iTunes, which was once a very viable product, then they must, they know what's going on. They know what the data is behind the scenes.
Yeah, they know that the streaming service is working.
Right. So if they're seeing a lack of business from iTunes versus the streaming services, they either calculated the Serato situation or they feel like it's not even worth the calculation. It's one or the other.
All right, man. Well, thank you, Tat. Thanks for the call.
Of course, my brother. Anytime.
Man, I'm trying to still figure out the situation. I think it's a conspiracy. Something going on.
What do you feel like the conspiracy is? That
It's something. It's
they're
either
trying to
they trying to they're trying to get rid of the DJs in some capacity.
hold on a second. Jay, yeah, put it in the just this. Say it again. They're trying to diminish the DJs.
Yeah, in some capacity, or they're gonna take them and just take over the whole market.
I could understand where you're getting that from. I mean, if they are trying to diminish the DJs, it's because they have a plan of, putting out their own DJs or making their own brand of DJs. But I even though an Apple is that calculating, I don't think that's where they would Hold on a second. What is this guy doing? Hold on, man. Hold on 1 second, Ghost. This guy. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think there's something going on. I think the DJs are fighting the artists and apparently fighting the artists and fighting streaming services.
Oh, teenagers. Yeah. If they were trying to do that, is because they do have a nefarious plan to make sure, or not make sure, to get their own DJ fleet into the market. But and by doing that is you go to local radio stations and local DJs and you recruit them, much like how Ciroc and Effin did, just instead of for promoting alcohol brands, for stressing Apple. But I mean, I don't think. Wow, I'm actually witnessing a postal truck on a Sunday doing some real Austin Powers shit, trying to turn around in a 1-lane space. Like, what the fuck is you doing, blood? Let's get him. I don't see him doing it though. I don't. I mean, anything is a possibility, but I don't see him doing it. I do think that Spotify is the type of company. Yeah, I think they were the type of company to do that, but I don't think they would do it on some get a fleet of DJs and for self-branding. I think they would do it.
Serato. It's got to happen.
There's potential there. I mean, here's the thing though. Serato does not update the way it needs to in this technology age to keep up, right? So as far as I understand it, you can't use generally the current version of Serato because the newest version of iTunes doesn't match or something like that. So we already see right there that Apple has never been.
I mean, Apple Music doesn't work on Serato.
Right. Between that and you not being able to use the latest Mac version because Serato won't work on 64-bit or whatever the case is, I don't follow it enough in that space. I don't know everything under the sun with tech. I just know if I hear something, I know how to decipher it. But is they don't care enough about Serato or the DJ culture to purchase it, is what I'm trying to get to. If all of these years they've not made sure that there's a patch for Serato to use current Max,
Mm.
DJ's, instrument in this instance, they are they don't care about the DJ culture enough
Yeah.
to drum by Serato.
Breaking up time.
I think
Okay.
things be, I think some be, but
You're breaking up
if
time.
you look at Serato, then anything could be in the air.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm driving. It
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
might be,
You're good now.
but
It's good.
anything could be in the air. Amazon could buy it. Facebook could buy it. Like if because those Google could buy it because they're all trying to get into the streaming space. So if somebody says, "Yo, there's a niche that we could get that could potentially grow us with legitimacy," they might do it. So I don't think it'll be Apple. I think it'll be anybody but Apple.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. No, don't quote me, boy. I ain't said shit. But
I can see Spotify doing it though, and I think it'll be good because if Spotify wants to stay in the music space, that'll give them basically the whole music market.
well, Spotify is really good at staying in the grassroots of music, right?
Yeah.
And staying in the genuineness of music, right? Like they launched their podcast platform to be directly on Spotify as opposed to Apple, even though they were there first, clearly,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
having its own separate app for podcasts, right? So, and they're starting to Spotify is starting to give out like deals for podcasts, like i.e. Joe Budden, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they seem to be more on the pulse of what's happening in the culture of music, being that hip hop is the number one genre of music in the world, and Joe Budden being a leading podcast in the space of hip hop, they gave him money. So that shows that they are paying attention to the music culture as a whole.
Yeah.
So, I think Spotify has a good chance of doing it, but I wouldn't sleep on Amazon, Facebook, or
If they do it, it'll be a
Google.
disservice to Serato.
Who does it?
If Amazon or Facebook
Yeah,
does
it
it.
would, but that doesn't mean that they won't go for a cash out either, though.
Nah,
Serato being around
I
for a
would hope
long
Serato
time.
wouldn't do that. I would
Well,
rather Spotify or Apple Music rather than
yeah, but
any of those
if you
other
think about
services.
it like this, right? A lot of companies, tech companies, which is what Serato is. It's not a music company. It's not a company that's about the genre of music. It's
Yeah,
just a
because they make
company that's
hardware also.
right. Well, not even just the fact that they make hardware. Their software is a solution in the music space, but it is a tech company.
Mm.
And that means tech execs run it, which means they're thinking, let's go for a big payout. Like that's what tech does. They think about uh, what company. Yeah, they think about somebody walking slow. I'm like, you do not want to get touched by this bad boy, but streaming service. They're looking for everything.
Yeah.
70% of the web uses AWS to serve whatever their functionality is. And AWS is Amazon Web Service. Netflix uses Amazon.
Mm.
Just like mad shit. Apple services uses Amazon. So if they feel like, oh, here's something that we can take over that may help us grow in the music space and give us complete market share of the DJ space, they may take it.
I hear you. I hear you. Just going. Yeah, tap.
Sorry, I know I disconnected, but yeah, if Amazon offers 7 over Spotify's 500, You know who's gonna turn that down?
I don't know.
The
I don't know.
problem more is. Hold on, let me try to put these windows up.
It's crazy. You're trying to figure all this out, man. Tad breaking up. Yeah, that was Tad Wizard. That's Tad Wizard. I think I'll talk to him later about that. He could go on and 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 on. Only one here. Only one here. Tad, yo, Tad started talking. Niggas not into all that. They don't know what's going on with all that. They're like, God damn, what's going on with this? What's going on with this? But yeah, thank y'all. Anybody who's here tuning in and watching live. Thank y'all. We had a technical difficulty, but that is not going to happen again. I have to spend $100 on this program, so it will not happen anymore. Because I fake bought had this. This is the program I had Loopback, and I didn't pay for it. So because I didn't pay for Loopback, it starts after a while. It starts giving you this static. Yeah, it says 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, they start giving you static and shit like that. So I'm gonna have to pay for it. Just front the bill. Fuck it. And until next time, guys. I forgot what I was supposed to talk about. Maybe I'll come back later in the day with Stan. Stan's gonna be here. We're gonna do the movie podcast soon. So Stan should be here or somebody else should be here. But maybe we'll come back and we'll talk more conspiracy shit and shit like that. But thank y'all for tuning in, man.